Declaration Station.
Hey kids, welcome to Declaration Station. Today is all about the power of prayer. We have a memory verse, a declaration, things you see around Abby, and our Bible shorts. Hang on, wait, you're not going to believe this. We've got an angel, Peter, and a prison break. That's right, a prison break. Pastor Rod's going to be by with some batteries, magnets, light bulbs, buzzers, energy sticks, and so much more, and things that make you go home. It's gonna be a blast. Let's go.
Hi kids, KidWise here. I'm here to do your memory verse with you. It's found in James chapter 5, verse 16. It says this: the prayer of a righteous person is powerful. That's awesome. Let's say that again. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful. Okay, let's practice the actions. When we say the word prayer, you put your hands together like you're praying. When we say the word powerful, you put your fist in the air. Okay, get ready to try it. Good job, that's awesome. Bye now. Declaration Station.
Okay, kids, so it's time for today's declaration, and it goes like this. My prayers are strong, they stick like glue. My prayers are strong, they're powerful too. All right, let's try the actions. All right, so let's learn the actions now. So when we say strong, we're gonna show our muscles. When we say glue, we're gonna pretend like our hands are stuck to our head with glue. And when we say powerful too, you're gonna wave your hands like this. Now you try. Great job, guys. Hey kids, so it's time for things you see around Abby. And I think there might be a teddy bear left over from last week. But you're gonna find the one teddy bear and 6 pieces of Lego. Are you ready? Go!
So there was this man named King Herod. He was a very bad man. He'd already killed James, the brother of John, and now he put Peter in jail with an evil plan to get rid of him too. When he had captured him, he put him in prison and put 16 guards in charge of watching him. 4 guards at a time, each squad guarding him for 3 hours. This was so serious, and the church began to pray. The very night when Herod was about to bring him out of jail and get rid of him, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers bound with 2 chains and guards in front of the door watching over the prison. And then an angel of the Lord suddenly appeared and light filled the cell. The angel shook Peter and woke him up, saying, "Get up quickly." And Peter's chains just fell off. And the angel said to him, "Tighten your belt, put on your sandals, and follow me." And Peter continued to follow him, but he did not know if this was real or if it was a vision. Then he passed the first guard and the second guard, and when he came to the iron gate that leads into the city, it opened up by itself. But when they entered the city, the angel disappeared. Peter went to the house of Mary, the mother of John, and where many people were gathered together and they were praying. When he knocked at the door of the gate, a servant girl, Rhoda, came to answer. When she recognized Peter's voice, she was so happy, but she forgot to open the gate. She ran in and told everybody, "Peter's standing in the front of the gate." And they said to her, "You're out of your mind." But she kept insisting that it was so. But Peter continued knocking, and when they opened the door, They saw him and they were so amazed. Prayer worked. Peter was released from prison and his friends were so happy. Well, that's it for Bible Shorts, guys. See you next time. Hey kids, welcome to Things That Make You Go Home. Now, today's lesson is all about the power of prayer. I want to tell you a story about these kids, and they would travel around and they would pray for people. In fact, they'd ask their pastor if they could go to the hospital and pray for some kids at the hospital. Now, in this hospital at that time, there were over 50 babies in this ward, that's an area of the hospital, that had malaria. That's really serious. And these kids, they went in and they prayed and they expected and they loved on the moms that were there and they prayed for those kids and they believed God for a miracle. So when they left, everybody was really excited, but they hadn't seen anything yet. The pastor phoned back the next day and just to thank them for letting us come and pray. And the director, he was so excited. He said, "You wouldn't believe it. I've sent home almost all the babies. The malaria is gone." It was so cool. So remember, prayer is powerful and God wants to work through us, not just adults. He wants to work through you guys. You, that's right. Point to yourself. He wants to work through you in prayer. Hey kids, let's do our demonstrations. So what I've got here is I've got a battery and I've got a few of these light bulbs. Now you take the light bulb and you attach it on either side of the battery, just like that. And boom, it lights up. The power is going from the battery into the light bulb and lights it up. Prayer is powerful. Now watch what happens when I pick up this energy stick. This needs a closed circuit to work. In other words, it needs somewhere for the power to flow through, because right now it's not working. But if I touch this side, the power is going to flow through me and connect to this side. Oh! The power is flowing through me, just like the power of prayer. Things that make you go, huh? Hey kids, welcome back to our next episode of Things That Make You Go Home. Now, I've got a battery. I've got some neodymium magnets, which you can find at most of your hardware stores if you wanted to try it. And what I want to do is I want to take this coiled up copper wire. Now come closer and watch what happens when I put it on top. Things that make you go, huh? Hey kids, welcome back to our last episode of Things That Make You Go Home. Now, I have got another battery. I've got 2 more neodymium magnets, a piece of tape, and a long screw. What I do is I put it on the bottom just like that. I take this piece of copper wire, put it on the top and hold it in place. Come a little closer, and here we go. Things that make you go, huh? Wow, what a declaration station. All about the power of prayer. Prayer changes things. You know, like when we seen Peter was in jail and the angel came with a prison break. That was awesome. But you know, prayer is something that's powerful. We want to be first responders in prayer. In other words, when something happens, our first response or the first thing we do is pray. Okay, kids, what a great day we've had. See you next week.